Hi everyone, this quick tutorial will walk you through how to complete the batch mix calculator for your Kids Feeding Kids project. I'll show you the key sections you need to complete, where to enter information, and a few important reminders to help your project stay on track. You'll access the calculator through the Recipe Bank link located on your milestone document. Inside the Recipe Bank, select the file named Blank Batch Mix Ratio Calculator. You will not be able to type into the blank version of the calculator, but after opening it, the first thing you'll need to do is make your own copy. Use File, Make a Copy, as shown in the upper left of your screen. After creating your copy, you can begin entering your ingredient weights and batch information. Enter each ingredient and its amount in ounces using the prepared and cooked weights from your classroom production logs. Next, enter a number in cell E20, representing the total number of times you estimate having to mix a batch. The spreadsheet will automatically calculate the weights of each ingredient needed per batch in the gray areas of column E. You may have noticed in my example that I entered another number below my estimated number of mixes. This represents the total weight of food to be placed in each Kids Feeding Kids to Go container. You can find per container weights listed in every Kids Feeding Kids recipe. In this example, the recipe for fried rice indicated that each to-go container should be filled with 24 ounces of food. So the spreadsheet calculates I should be able to fill 147 Kids Feeding Kids to-go containers based on the bulk weight of all ingredients. This number does not impact the ingredient ratios or the number of times you mix batches, but it's helpful to know approximately how many Kids Feeding Kids to-go containers your class is able to fill. While packaging, you must keep an exact tally of how many to-go containers your class does actually fill, so that you can compare your tally to this estimate to be sure no ingredients were overlooked or wasted. If you see an error message at the bottom of the spreadsheet, it usually means you haven't yet entered the per package weight in cell E22. This error will clear itself as soon as you enter that number. The calculator also gives you an estimate for the number of families you can provide meals to based on the quantity of the food you have prepared. The calculator assumes each family will receive a minimum of 2 containers. 2 containers is just a minimum. It's always fine to give additional containers to families you know have a larger than average number of people in the household. You can also use the calculator to plan production across multiple classes. For example, if you have 3 classes participating and you want each class to prepare 7 batches, you would enter a total of 21 batches. The spreadsheet will automatically calculate the ingredient ratios to reflect the new number of batch mixes. Some final things to keep in mind. The estimates provided by the calculator are helpful, but they are still estimates. Always test one batch before your students begin preparing multiple batches. This helps ensure that your ingredient amounts, the consistency, and packaging expectations are accurate. If ingredients in the test batch seem imbalanced, it's likely that the weights written on your kitchen lab log sheets are incorrect, or the scales you're using to weigh each ingredient haven't been set correctly to ounces. It's also possible that scales have not been tailored out for the equipment you're using to to portion ingredients. Once you've verified the accuracy of your test batch, remember to transfer the ingredient ratios to each section of the mixing and packaging assembly line. Your Institute facilitator can help answer additional questions as you practice with the calculator. For questions during the school year, reach out to Teresa or Rachel. Thanks for watching.